right, brother. How you come up with African creation energy? You know what I'm saying? What's that all about?
Yeah, man. I mean, African creation energy as a concept is something that is prevalent throughout the cosmology and the philosophy in every tribe in Africa. You follow, but that's the philosophy that I stand on, you know. And so I went ahead and set up a couple of businesses, ACE Consulting and African Creation Enterprises, on the philosophy and the principle of African creation energy, because that is the talent and the skill that is most needed right now. When people start talking about liberation and being free from having other groups of people who are thinking for us, well, if they're thinking for you, that means they're creating for you. That means the house that you're living in, the very job that you're working at, the very technology that your car, everything that you put your well-being on, someone else had to create for you. And so if you're comfortable with that, how can you say, I hate this person, right? But yet you feel safe and comfortable in their very creations. You follow? So we have to, you know, once we get our philosophical base, right, we have to start putting it into practice and putting it into application, and that's where African creation energy comes in there. Yeah, the word technology means to apply knowledge, right? Okay, so our technical difficulty would be someone's difficulty in applying knowledge or using what they know. So, you know, it's a lot of
people. Man, see, that's a whole other. So you saying that African Americans in this day and time with all this conscious information in the black conscious community that we are technically deficient?
Bruh, you judge a tree by the fruit that it bears, man. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying where are the creations. I'm not knocking my people, bro, because I am.
Of course you're not. We have to address it.
That's the purpose of the African Liberation Science, Math, and Technology Project, so we can become creators, so we can start building, so we can start making stuff. You know, I'm working with a small group of brothers. I meet with a small group of brothers, five brothers between ages 10 and 13 every weekend. They say, if you want to build a nation, start from your corner. So I start from my corner to build a nation, you know, and hopefully it'll perpetuate outwardly.
Wow. Now, I have to ask a question. Master teachers. And master Tech-ers. What is that?
Master teachers and master Tech-ers, man. I mean, you know, the master teachers, man. You know, Sheikh Anthony Diop, John Henry Clark. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Malachi Z. York. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All of those master teachers. And if you're coming from, the New Orleans doctrine, they say that, you know, Malachi York, Amanudi Rafta, is the master teacher. And they say he wrote over 400 books, right? And he set up 3 communities, right? And all of that is in teaching. Now, as students of the master teacher, we have to apply what he taught, and that would make us master Tech-ers. So instead of writing 400 books and trying to set up 3 communities, you know, as master Tech-ers, as Hemutu, which would mean master builders back in ancient Kush, we should aspire to build 400 communities, right? We'll build 400. Let's each come up with 400 inventions. You follow what I'm saying?
It's like a Shaolin Temple free time. You know, study on the map. All the different initiates go out and set up their schools, man.
and that whole Shaolin philosophy, man, that comes out of Africa, man. That comes out of the Nile Valley. It comes out of the Nile Valley. When you analyze the Bagua or the Yin and Yang symbol, right? That actually predated by the Ji and Yami symbol from the Khan culture. You follow what I'm saying?
Exactly. Wow. So, wow. Now I gotta ask you a question, man, because I heard your video the other day. I think it was the ancient African magic. I think that was the one. And you said something about the women were the original creators of math in Africa.
Oh yeah, bro. Like when you
man. When I heard that, I wanted to pick up a machete, man, and start cutting folks, and I didn't even know who to cut. You know what I'm saying? I felt so deceived and lied to.
Check this out.
So that's why the woman is God? Let me shut up. Go ahead.
The woman is God for a lot of different reasons. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of them. But if you do, they have what's called mitochondria Eve and DNA Adam, right? And that's basically the oldest genetics that you can find here on this planet. Now, when you study the dates of mitochondria Eve and Y-DNA Adam, you find that mitochondria Eve existed for hundreds of thousands of years before Y-DNA Adam even came on the scene. So now the question is, well, where did the brother come from? You know what I'm saying? What the sisters replicating on their own. You know what I'm saying? Or were they living for hundreds of thousands of years? Like, I mean, and this is what science is showing. So, you know, but yeah, basically, you know, in terms of the origin of mathematics,
science is showing that women were living on the planet hundreds of thousands of years before man even came into existence.
Don't believe me? Check it out.
Check it out.
Find the date of mitochondria Eve, and find the date of Y-DNA Adam, and you will see that mitochondria Eve lived thousands of years before Y-DNA Adam.
Boy, look.
So you got to have
I'm glad you're on the show today, brother. And you're confirming so much because we're living in a day and time where now ancient philosophies or ancient metaphysical teachings is now meeting or meshing with science. That's the damn time we're in. You know what I'm saying? Where everything that they talked about, like an aura, like levitation, like electromagnetism, like everything you're saying, there's scientific data now confirming it all. So now it's like all of our ancient teachers, they seem like spooky and all this stuff. Now science is confirming everything in this day and time.
I call it square in a circle and circle in a square. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be confirmation of a lot of the esoteric schools, and there's going to be a lot of falsification in a lot of the exoteric. A lot of the, like, for example, I have a video talking about black holes. Like, showing people black hole. That shit is spooky. There's no evidence for it. You know what I'm saying? It's purely theoretical, right? And so that's something that is considered objective that science cannot prove. Whereas there are esoteric things, quote-unquote speculative things that science can prove, and it's going to work vice versa. And that's what day we in. It's the great and dreadful day of the Lord called experimentation in the science of sciences, where all your beliefs are put to the test, and only the real ones are going to pass. Period.
Wow. You know, I got some more questions for you. What is OUT-OVATION versus OUT-VENTION?
Yeah, man.
I mean, because these different things I've noticed that you said, and I'm like, what the hell is this stuff, man? What are you talking about?
Yeah. It's you know, little play on words, man. You know, I remember going back to the master teacher, Amenugarata, man, going back to a lecture he did where he was talking about information and outformation, intellect and outellect. You know, I did a similar play on words, and I came up with the OUT-OVATION and innovation, OUT-VENTION and invention. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Your invention is basically your mental blueprint where you're coming up with the idea, right? And your OUT-VENTION is when you bring it forth into the world for everyone to see. You know what I'm saying? And it follows for innovation and OUT-OVATION. Innovation is when you're inspired by information to come up with a new idea, and then the OUT-OVATION is when you bring it into existence. That's the same thing as your OUT-FORMATION. You form it outwardly. You know, it's all going back to African creation energy, bro. All going back to African creation energy.
Real quick, can you tell me what this ether engineering is?
Ether engineering, man. That's yeah. You know, going back to the ancient schools, man. You know, ether. Basically, you know, let's talk about electricity, light, and fire. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's actually a program that I plan on putting together in the summer science camp, where I'm now training young brothers how to become ether engineers. You know, able to create and control electricity, fire, and light. Able to bend it at will. You know, I put a note called "What is an ether bender?" You know what I'm saying? Following the.
I remember the ether bender. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so that, you know, that's what it is, man. We got to become master builders, master Tech-ers, master controllers of our elements for survival and well-being. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to rely on other people to do for us anymore, man. People been saying it. Now it's time to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Now it's time to do it. Yeah, and that's what I like about how you talk, because you just cut straight to the point. Let's get to work. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't talk much. I swear it don't cost much to pay attention to me. I tell it like it is, then I tell it how it could be. The hood be requesting my services. Oh, don't get nervous. It's step your game up time. These ain't them same old rhymes, designs.